Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mahdi Mashrafi from the Food Biz Talk. I hope you're all doing excellent. In this video today, I want to be talking about competition. So we all know what competition is. It's very competitive in the restaurant business, in the takeaway industry, especially in the takeaway and restaurant industry, as it's so easy to get into, and also cooking is something that many people do, and it isn't exactly like it's the hardest thing in the world to do. So what I want to be talking about today is, do you have a lot of competition? Most likely, yes, you do. And what can you do to kind of stand out from that competition and to ensure your business is obviously solid and you get good business for you to, have a successful future? So just recently, in my takeaway, in my business, we got two. So the one in Lakeside, Clearwater Way, we've got a parade. They call it parade, the Clearwater Parade. So it's a bunch of shops, and in there it was about what, four to five buildings, and it was pretty empty. There was nothing. We were doing business there for what, 2 years, and there was no buildings. There was nothing there. So there was no shops or nothing. It was just dead space. And then just recently, a person, he has made a negotiation with the landlord, and they have opened a bunch of businesses opposite my takeaway. And obviously during this tough time, I'm surprised to see people are opening business, but they say recession and stuff creates the most millionaires, I think. So these businesses I was looking at, and at first I was thinking of them as a threat. First of all, I shouldn't even worry about them because they're a completely different cuisine. Many people, when they do place an order, they look at the sort of cuisine they want. And some days it's Indian, some days it's Chinese, the other days it's Turkish. That's really up to the customer, but I didn't really feel threatened as much because it wasn't in a different cuisine. But really, I shouldn't feel threatened at all, because even in Cardiff, Indian restaurant, Indian takeaways, there is so many. There's just literally, if you drive about 5 minutes down the road, there's bam that you find an Indian restaurant. So competition is high, and the only thing that you can do to obviously stand out from that competition is your brand. That's something that you control. That's something that makes you unique from your competition. So what do you do to ensure your brand is different and what your brand stands for? So that's why something that kind of motivates me to double down on our brand, on my Mama's Indian Takeaway brand, and ensure that customers know about us and know what we stand for, etc. So with the cuisine, yes, obviously cuisine is a different threat, is a different game. It is more competitive compared to non-cuisine. So what I've been doing since I kind of opened my business is I've been trying many other Indian restaurants, other Indian takeaways. I've been trying to look at how they sort of tailor their food, their service, etc. Not really much of the service, but many times, yeah, there is service as well, because a lot of top businesses, they do packaging, and I was looking at that packaging. I was looking at the quality of that packaging, and not many do that in Cardiff, but there's a few that do it at the top class. As you know, packaging and branding is very expensive, and you need a lot of guap for it. That's why I was looking at that, but I was more tailored towards the food. So I was looking at the food, the quality of the food, how did it taste, how was it presented, if there was too much oil, if there was too less oil, if there was too much salt, etc., etc. I was looking at the naan breads, if the naan breads is better than ours, or is our one better, what's needed. I looked at the pricing, etc., etc. So I was doing that pretty much with all the big names in Cardiff.
Alright, so my video just went off halfway, and that's kind of a piss take, I guess, but we're gonna just start again halfway through. Alright, so yeah, look at your competition, look at what they're doing really good at, look at their food, look at their service, look at the packaging, etc. See if you can implement that into your business, and then where necessary, obviously, implement it and then improve on it. So you could be the face of your cuisine in your town, in your city, whatever, it doesn't matter. So yeah, look at your competition. Things like this is necessary, it's not illegal, it's not bad, it's nothing like that, because I strongly believe that's how business is meant to be played. Many people, your ego will be hurt. Oh, I'm gonna go and see my competitor's food, I'm gonna eat my competitor, I'm gonna be giving them money. But at the end of the day, you're only doing this to benefit your own business. So another thing I want to be talking about is uniqueness. This is so necessary, you know, uniqueness. If there's an idea running in your head that you want to implement in your restaurant or in your takeaway, then do it. I work in an Indian restaurant, Indian food game business. So we introduced a thing called box meal. So in there, the customer basically chooses the two bases. They choose a curry sauce, and then they choose extras if needed. This is something that's unique. It's something that we've introduced, and is cheap. So hopefully many people can afford it, and we will push that agenda. We will push that idea and that product. Our minds do play games on us. They're like, hey, is this really worth it? Why are we doing this? But try to beat that, you know, that little inner wuss, I would say. So try to defeat that inner wuss. If there's the idea running in your head, regardless of whether you think it's if your gut says it's going to be successful, then go ahead and do it. Many times we look at the negative in it, and then that stops us from achieving, you know, the next step in business. So slowly and slowly, even if you do fail, at least you learn from it. You know, if you don't, it's always going to be running in your head, and it's not good. So if there's the idea in your business or in your head that you want to implement in your business, just don't think twice. If you really feel it's good, don't think twice, and then go ahead and execute. Slowly and slowly, you'll hopefully hit the next big thing. I read a book from Jules Marcoux, who the Marketing Blueprints, years back in my holiday, and what he spoke about was I'm not sure if I'm saying this 100% correctly, but what he spoke about is that think of marketing as a ball. So it's a ball going up a hill, and it's a never-ending hill. By investing in advertising and marketing is the only way you keep that ball going up, you know. So the more you do that, the more the ball's going to go higher. And obviously if you don't do it, then the ball goes down, and your business goes down with it. So marketing, advertising, branding is a never-ending thing. It's what distinguishes you from your competitors. It's what your business stands for. So yeah, guys, look into marketing, look into advertising, invest in your brand. Brand is everything, and only in the future customers like ourselves will be becoming more emotionally aware of this, and we'll be choosing what we do business with, what we purchase from, based on the brand. Welcome competition, and be confident in your brand. Know what you stand for. Make sure your customers know what you stand for, and hopefully there will be no problem for you. So that's my video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's any questions, do drop in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about this video, and obviously hit that subscribe button and that like button. All right, take care. Until next time, peace.